What brings you to our humble village, young man?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities and the sea.
Good girl.
Yeah! Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Thanks, girl. You're on my side, Torgal. mess with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Ready, go?
Then let us be rid of them.
Come on. Thanks, Gal.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
What's happened? If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of...
And what talents would those...
Why you're fit...
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, Randalar has been none remain free, but the art...
And you've been looking to...
Precisely.
So where does my...
Though we may... So we've been... And we... The place was abandoned along...
And so...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo?
Of course.
Sounds like it.
I will, even if I... So I'd better try to clear...
I'll do my best.
You will find a village...
All right.
I'm sure you... This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklad. Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it.
I should go and let Eloise...
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't. She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once...
All right. Eloise, I just got...
Thank you, Clive. Here. Well then. Now, I suppose we'd better... The first thing we'll need to do is make sure...
You're still in negotiation?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist. I suppose it's to be expected. But we shall emerge
Well...
I'm not sure I do.
Ah,
you wanted to talk?
the man I was watching earlier, the one. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's...
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. And they're still expanding. They've been... And judging by her reaction...
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what... And I would never deny her such... Eloise saved me from slavery. But this was not the life my sister wanted. I won't let her give up on her dreams again. She freed me from my bond, and she must be freed from her...
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did, and I want to repay the favor. But each time an opportunity to do just...
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't going... That's a job for the crim...
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. The people I
understood.
Then the last, and may greet.
You deserve a rest. Everyone. You can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can.
Well, if that's what... Sid, none of us will be standing here today. We owe him our lives. So if he's saying we ain't safe in Lost, we know. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. That we get to see justice.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. They don't stand a chance. They're all gonna fucking die.
Sid! We can't let Quentin die before that...
All right. Where is this man?
It's way over to the...
Promise us, Sid.
Not here. Ambrosia won't help me here. Ready, go? Let's go.
Faster!
Have care.
All right.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
Which is more than I can say. They followed me without question.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
your comrades didn't die for nothing. Don't let their sacrifice be...
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no new guard dog.
No. That beast that needs to be put down. Hold on, still! If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. Just as I dreamed, all my plans Building a... It was all for what is. My faithful comrades.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh.
You?
And... It's Lostwing.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
Give me thunder! Stay down!
Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here. To me, boy. Enough. Fine hound.
I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin. Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. Welcome back to the land.
Is lost.
The flood has...
No, Master.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back, but I prayed, And I prayed, can't we just go back to how it was?
Your work ain't over yet, Master. We believed that you were the right man to lead it.
Your village may be lost, so long as you remain to guide.
But why? Why would anyone...
Because we're family.
Family?
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lost Wing weren't just a village.
We can start again. Building.
A fresh one life and... Why just a village? What's to stop us?
That's the Master...
Please. Quentin, after all. Permit me to withdraw. I will no longer be needed.
I'll pretend you never are.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts.
A bottle or two of your finest.
Of course. And I have a feeling, if you don't mind waiting...
I look forward to it.
Martha's got a big heart. It's a pity there's so many who are happy.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems our barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around, but we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with. I'd build 'em a new barracks here, but where would I put 'em? Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people were...
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, but there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less, and that's what I was hoping you might help me with.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you...
Well, I reckon we could do...
Eastpool. It's been a long time.
It was a tragedy, and if any of us could have done anything, but what's done is done. And those who live...
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon there's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. Nasty bastards would have sent someone to clear them out sooner. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on.
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved.
And I know the men will... I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about... And I dare say he's got some ideas of...
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade.
And you, Lord Rosfield.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right. Though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I, which is why I agreed to help.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than and rather less, thankfully. A small force would suffice.
I'll head into Eastpool and you and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend. Make sure I'm not taken.
I can't ask you to bear all that.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle it.
Well, I shall summon my men at...
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord.
All right.
We shall see you there.
Who the hell are you?
face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes to. Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind.
I would hope so.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living. It might be best to send word for them to come right away.
Of course. I'll send orders. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but it'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll...
So wait, if you don't mind,
Of course.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more...
And we will.
Eastpool lives again.
there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of... What's all this about? Some shape? On second thoughts, don't. It'll only give me nightmares of me own.
I suppose it will be.
What else? Sir Wade said it. There's plenty bad happened to that place.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something... Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong back...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
I wanted to.
Let me tell you...
All right.
Them rumours, wet legs, might be they weren't just... You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular. Some women lust after blood, others after... And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies. Stabbed my every claw. But then one day, said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals.
Was that the first time you met?
Aye. He was true to his word, so I ended up being... And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Told me about his plan. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could... And that's when he had me. And the rest, as this, a dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest. But I can say, you've all shown me there are some things...
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Clive. That great. No. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Finished, are you?
What do I owe the honour? For St. Fornian, do you? Anything else?
Is there out you need? There's no one. Your lad. And I've never. Be seeing ya.
My Lord Marquis, that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there.
It's true.
I have many fond memories. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but...
Oscar.
But my training is not yet complete.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters. Rebuild her home.
Thank you.
the pair that got pulled into time.
Did you see that? Obviously.
Clive. Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Your work here is done.
Clive. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered at.